Welcome to Two Cooks in the Kitchen. We are going to slow cook some beef ribs, and we're going to start by putting a rub on them. So before I get going, there's a little subscribe button over here. Make sure you hit that thing. Oh no, we're going to make the rub first. Do this in the right order. So I'm going to use a tablespoon of garlic granules, tablespoon of onion powder,
maybe not.
I'll get it. It's in there. They must make onion granules too. A tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. I have Emerald blend that I made. Come on.
Same problem.
Sticky spices. And 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And of course, these are not measurements that need to be exact. And then we're going to use a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a teaspoon of chili powder, oregano, also a teaspoon, and salt. And that will be our rub. So mix that up. Sugar's kind of lumpy. All right, that's pretty good. Get the rest of those lumps out when I'm putting it on. So I'm going to put some oil on these ribs so that the give that stuff something to stick to. And then going to rub the oil in, and then rub the spices on. And we're just going to repeat this process with all our ribs. And then they're going to sit for at least 2 hours. And it can be longer. These are probably going to end up sitting for a day, which is going to be just fine. Good for the oil bottle to get all that nice spice on the outside of it.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the whole process. We won't bore you with the whole watching everything. We'll come back when it's time to cook these puppies. Okay, so the ribs are all covered, and by the way, I sprayed this pan first because this is what I'm going to use to cook them in. We don't want to make too much of a mess. I'm just going to cover this with a little plastic wrap and stick it in the fridge until we're ready to cook it. This has been sitting in the rub for a while. Our oven is preheated to 250 degrees, I'm going to seal this up with some foil, and I'm really going to try to keep all the steam in the pan. So I think I'm going to see if I can get a really good seal with the foil. Another way to do this is to put a piece of foil under and a piece of foil on top and then crimp the edges. But I think I'm going to get this well enough here, because that's what's going to keep all our juices in the meat. And then we just go into the oven. The rack's kind of in the middle. And we're going to let these little guys sit in here for 4 hours. And then we'll take them out, put some barbecue sauce on them, stick them under the broiler, and broil them. Okay, our ribs have been cooking for 4 hours. Time to take them out. And I think I'll turn the oven off for the moment. While I'm here with the hot pad, I'm going to raise this up. Hey.
You're too high with one of them. Nope.
Yeah, see.
This is real life, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Turn the oven off. And see what our ribs are like. Smell good. So now, look at all that good moisture down there. I wonder if they will fit.
My guess is no. But
'Cause I hate to cook them apart from all this moisture under there. Well,
it's just the searing part you're doing with that
yep.
sauce. It'll be fine.
All right, we'll do it your way. But see, they're not going to stand up.
No, they're not gonna, no matter what. What's your point? What's your goal here?
My goal here is to get the barbecue sauce on this side of these ribs, and then stick them
It's
under
kind of
the
on the meat
broiler.
side of each one.
Yeah.
Sorta.
And they're almost fitting.
That looks good.
Okay. I kind of like that.
That looks fine.
Now, we will sauce them.
What are you using?
We are using our homemade barbecue sauce, which we call rockin' sauce. There's a recipe for that, and a video, of course. This is really good barbecue sauce. And it's a recipe that I made up and really like. We grow some fresh horseradish to go in this barbecue sauce, which, you know, the horseradish turns out to be kind of a nuisance, but
That meat looks very tender.
it's nice to have fresh. Yeah, I think this meat seems like it's perfect.
I think the secret is to, like, really slow and for a long time.
Yep. Might try this on the barbecue next time, but I really wanted to be able to control it. So, these are going to be really good. We're gonna pop these into the broiler, under the broiler or whatever, for 5 to 10 minutes. I really don't like it when there's just fresh sauce left on the meat. I really want the sauce to get cooked in there. So that's what we're going for. Okay, there we go. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes and see what it looks like at the end of that. All right, let's see what happened after 5 minutes. Ooh, sauce is bubbling on there nice. I'm going to give this 2 more minutes. Oh, I think it's done. See what we have done here.
That looks absolutely
It
perfect.
really does look good,
Without
doesn't it?
burning it, yeah.
Sizzling. All right, we're gonna let those rest for just a moment before we plate them up. All right, it's time to plate. Just gonna take 2 of these bad boys on each plate. Look at that, they really look good. Yeah. This is going to be great. And then we have a little vegetable medley.
If you can squeeze some on the plate.
Don't have any room.
Yep, put one across the...
Yeah, there you go.
That's better.
Cover up the grease spots. There we go. Saves wiping the plate. Okay. So this is just a fresh corn, mushroom, carrot, whatever we had.
Onions.
Onions, yeah. Whatever we had around, medley. We'll just do that one now. Put a couple of flowers on here. There we go, right on the
Diving
end.
board.
And just like that.
That's a little funny.
Well, you know, food should be humorous. All right, so there you have it. Slowly cooked ribs with barbecue sauce.
Have a bite.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
How about a fork and knife and one of those? You gotta know how it tastes.
So yeah, look, it's falling off the bone.
No, I can't wait to get my face on that.
That's really good. The meat is tender, super flavorful, very juicy. This is fantastic. So we're gonna pair it with a Sagacio Home Ranch Zinfandel. It's the last bottle we have, but we're gonna be down in Healdsburg next week, and we can get some more. So, thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen. Remember to subscribe and check out the recipe on our website or whatever. And we'll see you later.